Let's see how much stream dies, shall we? I mean, it's not terrible so far. And that's something. Okay. It's starting to drop a few frames. Not on the, like, recorded bit, just on the streaming bit. So, is it my... Oh my god, that is bad. Thank you. Oh, using network. Is it my web browser by any chance? Do I have anything actually important open on my web browser? No. I'll just close my web browser. Crazy. Why do I feel like that's not streaming to Twitch and only streaming to YouTube, knowing my luck? No, that's 2 pings. That's 2 distinct pings. Which means it should be both. Hello everybody. How are we doing? I'm just chilling and I have coursework to do. I've fallen behind a bit, so I'm doing that.
Big Man Needs has something to say.
Hello, Big Man Needs, as it says. It gets through those cues quick. How are you doing? You doing alright? I'm gonna get my music sorted, because I didn't get my music. I'm listening to normal stuff while you guys have Mario Kart. So enjoy that. What do I want? Something with energy. Or I could just hit shuffle on my massive playlist. Yeah, that'll work. Oh. That's not my name? You're not Big Man Yeats? I'm also behind on my coursework? Yeah, fair enough. I have gotten very far behind on my coursework because I was last in class 3 weeks ago, basically. Because I was in on the Monday, and then I was off on the Tuesday for whatever reason. I can't remember why, there was a reason. So I didn't go in on the Tuesday, and then the week after that, I was going to go in on the Monday, and then skip the Tuesday, because the Tuesday was when Zato was coming out. But then my mum ended up going on holiday, so I had to stay home and watch the dog, so I actually had a legit reason to stay home. And it also meant I had to stay home on Monday. So that means I wasn't in Monday or Tuesday. And then last week, there was the event the uni runs, which means our classes were cancelled because you were kind of encouraged to go to the event. And I didn't. I did go to the drinking on Thursday evening. But I didn't go to the actual event, and then that means that I've got class tomorrow, and also I need to do a presentation. So I need to do a presentation, and I'm behind on the actual work. So yeah, I need to do that. For reference, what my assignment is I need to build a tool, and then design levels where you like teach people the mechanic. But we've also kind of got to make it like a tool that people can just drag and drop. So I'm making this skill system, which I'm really proud of so far. It's not done. Where you've got this, which is like a skill. And you can, if I go to create new skill, so it'll give you this. And this will fully create like an ability or skill just from this. And you can make it a melee or ranged or projectile area of effect. You can make it so it's a capsule, or you can make it, give it a custom mesh and change what its collider type is. You've got audios, you can add a custom script, you can change where it spawns. It's got all sorts. This literally has all sorts of stuff. A lot of it's not coded yet. You can see it's a lot unused, but I'm slowly working through it. But I also just need to do this as we go. So this is the level I'm working on. This is a very basic level just to teach how it works, and then I'll be doing a boss after this. I'm not expecting this level to get huge rounds of applause. That's fine, I don't really care. I have a self-directed module that I'm quite behind on. It's due in like 3 to 4 weeks, but we have had so much stuff to do, I can't find the time to fit it all in. Mine's totally self-inflicted. I have to be honest about that. What's that module though? Okay. To give a quick explanation as well. So in this, we can't actually modify the player. So what I've had to do is, we were given this where you could go and interact with stuff. So you can see I've picked this thing up, which will, if I hold it, it spins that thing in the corner. So that's how I'm doing these skills. So I've added gambling as an extra layer to this. So what it does is there's a skill manager. And you can see all the skills on there. And whenever I use this, it randomizes the skill order. So you can see it's like spinning them. And that's what this level's going to be built around. It doesn't seem to be working perfectly right now. I also think, yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it doesn't seem to change, so. You're doing concept art. So if you, did you say, hey, I'll do concept art instead of making a game? So what exactly is the module? Do you just say, I want to do this? Like, I want to teach myself something. Okay, first things first, this door needs to open the first time you spin this. So this needs an interaction script on it. I think. Wait, no, it needs a custom script. Hold on. I'm having to remind myself how this works. Yeah, I need to do a script like this. Let's scripts. Just develop skills in an area related to games. Oh, so you're doing art? That's cool. I've started teaching myself art recently. I haven't really been able to do much because I just haven't had the time. But I've been trying, kind of. I just want to be able to doodle. I don't want to be able to do insane art. I just want to be able to like doodle stuff or like draw characters I like, you know? So, yeah. Okay, so I need to make a script like this, which is going to be, this is, you should not name stuff like this, but I will. Door A open. So, I just, what do I need? Let me just copy all this for now, and then build off that. That's fine, I don't need that. On enable is, we don't need to give spinner. We need to do open door. Open door, open door. And so this is going to be on, I'm basically going to leave it as is. Because I want it on a long interact on complete. You're using, it's like a portfolio thing. Oh, okay. That's cool. We don't really have anything like that. Look, I'll be honest. I'm doing part-time studies because I was like, oh, I want to use the spare time to like focus on other stuff and like develop stuff on my own and work on projects. I just haven't been doing that for like various reasons. But like most of all, I've actually found like a load of different stuff I want to do. And it's just caused like paralysis. Because like I'll do a tiny bit of one thing. And because I've done a tiny bit of one thing, I feel bad doing anything else. But then I feel bad because I feel like I've done nothing. Because over like these 20 things, I've done a little bit in like 4. Instead of having one thing that I've done a lot in. So I just need to prioritize better. I did not mean to skip that. I mean to skip whatever the fuck is in here. Okay. I need to tween this. Where's this going? This is going to go left, I guess. We have until around the 15th to get our project done. This isn't due until early January, because that's when the end of the semester is. But I'm doing the presentation tomorrow, and we've got people from industry coming in to like look on what we're doing and give advice and stuff. So that's why I'm kind of making sure I'm doing that, because I want to show. I mean, I know a lot of them, luckily, but it's just making sure I'm actually like on top of stuff and saying, hey, look, I'm making progress. This is what I'm working on. Oh, we love doing more LinkedIn stuff. Yeah. What other work are you doing then, other than the concept art? What is that currently? X0? Oh, I just tween it to -1. Perfect. While something like that, except I'd want that to be X, not Y, and I'd want that to be -1. Will this work? That's not how I do it, but it might work. So I'm probably going to keep working on it until the actual final submission in March. Oh, okay. What's this going to do? So I pick this up, I then spin it. Oh wait, that's not going to be linked. I actually need to make sure this is I need to give this the script, first of all. This doesn't even have the script. And then I need to drag in the interaction, like that. I could just hear Mario music playing out the corner of my ear. Oh, that's not good. Did I forget to change? Yeah, that's vector down. That should be vector left. This is why I don't like the AI code for me. It doesn't work half the time, and it causes my Unity to crash. Well, I'm gonna have to restart Unity. Oops. Eek. But please just close, bro. Okay, I'm gonna have to Alt F4 this. I can't. I'm gonna have to open Task Manager for this. Oops. Anyway. Fine, I know all the changes I made, as long as I didn't lose any of the actual code. Sure. We'll see what this does. I'm actually gonna save I'm gonna save this before I break something again. Hello? You're not gonna let me... There we are. And then we put the spinner on there. I didn't save. I should have saved. I'm saving first before I try this. There we go. The way I've got this working is, so the first thing that happens is you're in the hitbox for this cube, which lets you pick it up, and then when this is on your back, there's a hitbox going through the player, which is how they're triggering it. Oh, that worked. Where did that go? Oh, perfect. I don't want to do this in a while loop, do I? Because that'd freeze the game while it does it. No? It might be stupid. Oh, I'm stupid, I've remembered how to do this now. I've actually blanked, I'm so stupid. Am I being stupid? I might be moronically stupid right now, hold up. I might be lacking many a brain cell. How can I... It is update, right? No, never mind. I'm stupid. What is this? I blanked. Oh my god. This is why I haven't been feeling like coding. My brain's just not working. Find your plugin dev here. Void update. Okay, is it because it just put private in front of it? Okay, I figure it's literally just because it's putting private in front of it that it was calling it outdated or redundant. Oh, it's calling it redundant because it's not got no code in it. That's me being stupid. If transform.x is greater than -1f, no, that's not what I want to do. Dot position. Oops. Your mom came into your room? No worries, man. I can't spell. Yeah, that's how I feel at the moment. Okay, my brain's not working at the moment. We have 3D game dev in Unreal. It's an experience. I assume it's probably better than 2D game dev in Unreal. God, I hated that. Oh, I wanted we'll start with that and see how fast that is. It just feels like college year 1 Unreal with a few extra steps. There. Do you like Unreal then? Like overall? Oh, I was not watching. We have a thing where we can switch worlds when you press a button. That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's cool. That speed's alright for the door opening. Let me put an and here. Private bool, open false, open true. Right, simple. I kind of prefer Unity. Good answer. I'm very much a Unity user now. I mean, I have considered Godot, but I've just gotten so used to Unity, and there's just bits I like. I just quite like Unity at this point. It's what I'm used to. I quite like its UI and stuff. I'm sure Godot has a lot of opportunities and stuff, but we have 3D again this year too. This time in 3ds Max. Oh. Why are they teaching? Man, I don't get college. I really don't. It feels like they just do so much redundant stuff. Like, all the time. I don't get it. Well, I guess, but I guess it's industry standard, but also I feel like Blend is just as much of an industry standard now. Okay, we got that first door to open. I need to make a save. Most big studios use it over Blender. Yeah, but do you want to work at a big studio? Like, genuinely? Do you want to work AAA? I sure as hell don't. There should be a checkpoint. Where's? Scenes, encounter hub? Which one is this? Gym? Maybe? Gym's this one. Which one is this? That's checkpoint. That looks very bare bones to be a checkpoint, but I trust. No, skills are transferable anyway. To be fully real though, I hated 3D modeling for the first couple of weeks. It's come around though, I get it now. Did you hate it because of like the software, or did you hate it just because you just didn't like the 3D modeling as in general? I just didn't understand it. I'm saying this before I've started UV unwrapping. Yeah, I don't think many people like UV unwrapping. Lesson pacing, yeah. How is Newcastle? I'm so glad I didn't continue on there. I went to like a proper university. I'm so happy I did that. It was really I was expecting you to go like, oh, it was way too slow. That's fair. I'm like the only non-doomer. Oh, fair. No, I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about it. But I mean, if you like it, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, how am I gonna make this door open? Because this triggers when you touch it. Interaction. Don't. That would be bad though, because that means I would basically be teaching you that you have to. Oh. Ow. Wait, do I even want a checkpoint? If I put a checkpoint here and then I die... Let me check that. I have a feeling if I put a checkpoint here, then die, I'll lose the spinner, which is going to be a pain. I feel like most people are negative when they talk about it, but I think it's mostly fine. We have another self-directed module too. We can do game jams for like the entire year with it though. That's kind of big. That does sound cool. I'm thinking about doing a game jam this coming weekend with people. Who would that be with? I was gonna probably do it with... So I was talking to the main people I normally do jams with is like... what is it? It's not Taylor. Alex and Dan are the main people I normally do them with. And we did a weekend one a few weekends ago, and that was kind of rough. So we've been talking about doing another one this weekend, which would be another weekend jam. And Dan does not really feel up to it, and he's also kind of behind on work himself, so he doesn't really have the time. So I was thinking of doing it with Alex and Taylor, and then an artist friend of mine was also possibly going to get involved, but I have no idea if I can, because I'll be honest, I very much rely on Dan to do a lot of the difficult programming stuff, because I'm good, but Dan is really good. Dan's very good at programming, and we can rely on him to do all the heavy stuff. Which is probably a bad thing to do. Probably shouldn't rely on one person to do all the heavy stuff. But still. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing it with them. It does kind of suck how it's a weekend jam. I wish it was a bit longer, so we could take our time. Could also just do our own jam, but oh my god, it keeps the spinner. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, never mind. This works. I did art and level design in hours. Wait, let me show you this. Why are you always on top? You have to always be on top. You can go down there. So, wait, let me pull these up. Oh, perfect. I'm already on the correct account. Okay, so this was the GMTK Game Jam game, which was Ouroboros Engine, which lacked kind of the gameplay, but visually it was really cool. It's a lot better visually. And then this is the weekend one we did, which doesn't have any visuals, called My Day Out. And the theme was false advertising. So we drew it like this, like all crayon style. And then it ends up being a really gory game, which was our idea. But the problem was we ended up being late because I went in person for the final, because it was like an in-person event close to us. I was like, oh, I'll go in person. And because of that, like everything went to shit in like the 3 hours while I was traveling, and it was not a good experience. But I'd like to do a game jam, but problem is it's just, there's 20-second game jam, which I was considering, but that's a bit too long. So I don't know. Hey Milton, how's it going? You doing good? Yeah. I don't know. I could always run my own game jam, which is just, hey guys, let's come up with a theme and try and make a game. Because honestly, doing these game jams is the most fun I have, because I'll wake up at 8 in the morning. Well, I didn't stream the last one, but I effectively did the same thing without the GMTK, which is wake up at 8 in the morning, code until 1, go to sleep. And it's just that. And I'm so productive, and it's so good. Yours a month long? Yeah, I don't want to do a month long one. It's too long. But a weekend's too short, which is why GMTK was like perfect length. It was like what, 5 days? 4 or 5 days? And I think that was perfect. I think that was like the perfect length. We just did that to ease in. That's fair. I mean, I've done a few. Could always just run on my own again. We'll see. If you're doing them all, yeah. Honestly, I'd throw myself into as many as possible. Genuinely. What's upcoming? Can I just say, by the way? Yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, it wasn't even on there, was it? What were they? What? I can't even remember what the Game Awards soundtrack ones were. Nominees, your categories, which was soundtrack? Best score and music? You know what, you're so right, Mario Kart should have absolutely been on here. I said this when I was at uni and was met with a very harsh response. Seriously? I mean, I don't know the others. Claire Obscure, a great soundtrack. Silk Song probably got a good soundtrack. Hades 2, I have no doubt that's got a great soundtrack. And Death Stranding's basically a film, so that's probably got a good soundtrack. Ghost of Yote's probably good. Mario Kart should have definitely been sound and score, in my opinion. It is that good. Yeah. I mean, it was such a stacked year, if you look at it. Mario Kart should be nowhere near the Game Awards. Imagine that in a decently harsh tone. God, got some haters in your class, don't you? Oh, so best fighting game. I looked at these, I was like, damn, I have no interest in any of these fighting games. Which is crazy, because I love fighting games. Not that I'm some insane fan, but I don't know. I mean, Blueprints, I feel should have been up for Game of the Year. But at the same time, where's Game of the Year? I mean, okay, this is not my stack. They couldn't force me to vote for 2XKO. I have no idea what I voted for. But like, Game of the Year, Clair Obscure, Silk Song, Blueprints, Bonanza. I had more games. I suddenly blanked as soon as I started listing them. What other games came out this year? I'm blanking. Oh my lord, I'm blanking. Look, what I'm saying is I didn't put Death Stranding, Hades 2, or Kingdom Come Deliverance on my Game of the Year, and I think I had 8 like possible games that could be up here. Actually, I think Hades 2 is on that list. I think I lie when I say that. But it's like, it's just been such a stacked year for games. If I go to SteamDB, wait. Sale? Oh, what's on sale? Oh, Red Dead 2. I probably wouldn't have had Kingdom Come if I had the choice. I haven't played it. I have a friend who does. Fish. Fish plays it. He'd probably have a good idea if it deserves to be up here, but I mean, like, okay, wait, can I go? Okay, let's go back. Let's go all the way back. Okay, January. What's released in January? Neither have I, but it doesn't interest me. Fair. Okay. I don't really think there was anything September. But there's Kingdom Come. Which month did... I'm trying to remember what month stuff came out. Did Repo come out? 2025? Oh my god. That was this year. Okay. I forgot that was this year. What else came out? Split Fiction was meant to be quite good. I mean, Schedule 1 got popular. If Paravils came this year, I would have voted for that one. Oh, I have not heard of that game off the top of my head. Haste is meant to be quite good. There's Blueprints. So Blueprints definitely should have been. I'll wait a minute for the ads, but... Back, okay. Blueprints, definitely. Haste is meant to be quite good. Expedition 33, so that literally 2 weeks. Blueprints comes out, 1 week, 2 weeks later, Expedition 33 comes out. There's 2 games. What is Paravils? Real quick. Oh, Paralives. What? No? Am I insane? If Unbeatable hadn't been delayed... Yeah, I agree. Am I insane? Oh, it might not be on Steam, actually, wait. Paralives? Oh, Paralives. Okay, Paralives. I haven't heard of this game before. Actually, you say that, Elliot. I've seen more hype for the game. They posted on X. Wait. I'm not signed in, am I? Ugh. Hate my life. Where's Unbeatable? If I just... Is this gonna work, or is it gonna insist I sign in? Oh, cinema, except from it's trying to dox me. I hate when stuff tries to dox you, you know? Like, why on earth are you doing that, bro? I'm not gonna full screen it because it was 100% gonna dox me again. But They made a post. Where is this? I actually can't see it. Wait, what? I was here. I came to this booth. Insane. Where is it? There was this thing of like, oh, it's like, oh, I don't need to. It's like, my game's for this type of person, algorithm, please let it reach them, etc. And they were like, we don't need to do that. And then a load of people found it from that Twitter post. I don't want to log on. I want to show my Twitter to the world. Okay, fine. Wait, where is it? Oh, so there's so many more posts when you're locked on. This is actually insane. What the fuck is up with Twitter? So brain dead. Yes, yeah, it's this. I think I probably scrolled past it. We don't need the algorithm to put our games in the eyes of fans of other things. The best way to find your audience is this. This is when went really popular, and because of it, a load of people actually found the game. I saw multiple like reposts of people finding the game through that. But no, Unbeatable. I'm so hyped for Unbeatable. What else is there? Doom Dark Ages. I haven't heard anything about that really, but I'm sure that's good. Am I not following them? Oh, Team Reptile. My bad, bro. The second I thought they were kissing, I was like so confused. Did anything else come out this month? Oh, Elden Ring Night Rain. Forgot that came out this year. Insane. Deltarune? Not kind of. Deltarune kind of came out. Might be a bit of a cope. Peak came out. Yeah, I saw the game trailer that you reposted. What else? What else got? There's more games that got posted this year. I'm trying to find them. I mean, a year's a long time. If I'm not immediately seeing the game, then it was not big enough. Clover Pit? I haven't played Clover Pit. I really should have. I kind of regret not following Clover Pit more closely, because I like the people who made Clover Pit. The first game they made, I was really fond of, and I played it a load, and I speedran it, and I played it when it came out, and I chatted with the devs, and then I just never followed up. But Clover Pit's like really cool. Hey Fish, how's it going? I'm meant to be doing coursework, but we're talking about Game of the Year stuff. Talking about Game of the Year, Mega Bonk. Probably Danny. Aethermancer, very cool. Hades 2, obviously Game of the Year. Well, one of them. It's up there, and I would put it on my list. I didn't realize there's a Kaiju 8 game. Of course there is. Little Nightmares 3, I've heard is a bit of a disappointment. Dispatch, I think's good enough. I think Dispatch is definitely good enough. I'm doing good, thank you. Was that the big TTT? The big TTT? And then this is stuff that's coming out. What else are we expecting this year? Well, okay. First of all, where's Zato? Which day did Zato come out? Was it this one? Which day did Zato come out? It was a Tuesday. Was it this Tuesday? Back like Tung. Some of that came out already. I'm having 4 different conversations at the same time, and I'm forgetting what I'm talking about. What, it came out already? Oh, so where's Tung? I'm so blind. Am I dumb? I don't know what you're talking about, Elliot. Oh, Hollow Knight. Silk Song. Where was that? I saw Silk Song. There you go. I'm so confused what you're on about, Elliot. Italian brain rot. Love to not hear it. What else? Yep. Datto came out at some point. It's evidently not here. I guess because it's a free game, maybe. And then the final month, Unbeatable, our GOAT. So hyped for that. There's actually quite a lot of holes. But no. I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it was the worst kind of selection for Game of the Year. I wouldn't say none of this doesn't belong to be here, but it wouldn't be my selection. Okay, I do need to do Skate Story the day before 2 and Marvel a week earlier. Oh god. It's packed, innit? Feels reasonable? Yeah, it does feel reasonable. I'd put it that way. Okay. I need to make a cube that shoots. I need to do that. 3D object. Cube. I do like King... Yeah, I was going to ask you, Fish, how good is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Because obviously it's up there for nomination. Did you vote for it? I doubt Donkey Kong wins, but it would be funny if it did. I feel like they could just give... Yeah, okay, like... Everyone knows Expedition 33 is going to sweep, for the most part. There's no doubt about that. And I might be slightly contributing to that, because if I open my Game Awards votes, instead of just like the general unsigned in page. Okay. This is my Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33, Expedition 33. Yeah. Best independent game and debut indie game. I totally could have given this to Expedition 33, but I feel like Blueprints needed more love. Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance is just... Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is just incredible. Fair enough. I'm not surprised it got so many nominations. It was really weird. I remember, like, seeing the game come out on Steam and think, huh, that looks like a cool game. I'm not seeing anyone play it. I should stream it. I start streaming it, and then a week later, everyone's dropping videos on it and about how good it is. I was like, so this hype has just been so secretly built and I never knew about it? Oh, Expedition 33 again. Yeah. Oh, Mario Kart was on there at least. I had no idea who to vote for esports. Yeah. I hope it wins. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, same. It'd be good if it did. I'm just gonna make it a floating cube. Crazy. It needs something, man. Yeah, it does. The gameplay's supposed to be hard, but I have not seen it. What for? What gameplay is supposed to be hard? Like I said, 5 different conversations at once, and I'm trying to do work. Okay, empty. And then just move that to the wall. Okay, can I? Okay, bro. Okay. I then probably need to rotate it like this. Yeah, probably like that. Okay, let's see how this works. So, this is me actually trying to apply the skill stuff I built onto other stuff. So we're going to give this the skill controller. and you put the skill origin in there, and that should be it. In theory, that should work. Hands up, possibly. I hope to God it does. Okay. So, horror. From Kingdom Come Deliverance, they say it's a learning curve, but your choices have consequences. Oh, fair. Oh, it does sound interesting. It does sound like an interesting game. Why the hell is it doing it like that? Okay. Weird. Weird-ass code. Not even code. I saw your short where you become morally grey or something. Okay, and where's me actually? Yeah. So this should be all I need to do. Get component is dumb. You should not do it like that, but it's fine. Because that's getting a component on the update, and that's so dumb. That should work. Possibly. I should not go there, I should go there. We'll see if this works at all. Okay. So, in theory, I should be able just to go to here, give it a skill, and that should just blast it? Oh, stop! Stop! Yeah, it was going a bit too fast. I've got no cooldown, which is why. Okay, now that's just not shooting at all. 0.1. Skill A. Custom. Speed 1. It doesn't need a custom origin, because it's got the cube origin. Oh yes, that was Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. That game has harder mechanics, like with like sword fighting. It's more realistic, but then harder and wacky when fighting more than one dude. Oh. Okay. I've never heard of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, I'll say. I heard of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because I've heard of it, but I never heard of 1. Why is this just not? This should work. Why is it not? It's got the origin, which is this, which is where it'll be spawning. And it's got the skill, and it was working briefly. I didn't change anything. I don't think. I'm getting skill used in the console. Okay, so it's using the skill. Apparently. So, it's getting to here. Does this. Oh, is it the cooldown's fucked? No? What if I just move the origin out to here? Yep. I have no one to blame but myself. This is literally all my code. If it's not working, it's my fault entirely. So it's getting to the skill used part. Getting to here. Okay, when is skill can use set to true? When is that set to true? The cooldown. Okay. So it's false by default. Is it? Or is it true by default? It should be true by default. I have a feeling I'm gonna look and it's gonna go, it's false by default. Which would be my luck. I hope it doesn't say that. It is true by default. That is also public, but it is not drawn. Because I've made an entirely custom UI, so I need to actually make sure it's here. Why is that? Why is that false? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, it's doing stuff. Oh. Okay. It's certainly doing stuff. Why are they spawning here? If I set the custom origin of skill A to also be... that... skill A. Huh? That's a game object. I'm giving you a game object, bro. What is your problem? Okay, if this is not a game object, then what is it? What is your problem? Huh? I coded this wrong? Probably, knowing me. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was made mostly through a fundraiser and by history nerds, because so many games lacked realistic medieval art mechanics, and companies kept saying it would be too boring to make things historical. I am not surprised about that fact. That makes sense. Game object. I'm so confused. I shouldn't need to do that. It's fine. Why is it spawning at 0, 0? When... if I just say cube? Okay, it's still spawning at 0, 0, which is odd. The destroy works. Then with the money from 1, they made 2, where they made the RPG part and gameplay better with the experience from 1. That is really cool. You do like to see stuff like that happen. That's the wrong one. That one is minus 0.5. Okay, there we go. Okay. So it should be spawning here and going like in a line. I need to make it so can use is set by true to by default. Annoying how it's not. It should. And poof, good game mechanics and historically accurate, great success. I'm not surprised. So wait, was that... who made Kingdom Come then? Was that also a small team then? Because that's insane. Okay, why is it spawning at 0, 0? I actually have a feeling it's not creating the actual object fully correctly, which means that is probably the issue. Warhorse now a bit larger, but they start smaller. That's cool. All the small studios, isn't it? Okay, so it has skill active. It has all that stuff. Got the audio source. It doesn't have a material. Which, should it? I guess it probably should. Great. Actually, I can totally just give it new material. It's a dodgy way of doing it, but it would work. What about this isn't dodgy, eh? Okay, you see that's spawning more correctly. However, its color's red, blue by default, which it shouldn't be. So. I have a feeling it's not getting all the way through the code for whatever reason. But I don't know why it wouldn't be. And now it's just not shooting. Just not spawning anymore. As can use been set to false again. Why does it keep doing that? So annoying. Like a flip of the coin, does it get set to false or? Okay, they're all spawning. They're all spawning blue, which is wrong. I'm just happy there is a history game like that, and that companies no longer can say history nerds do not like to play games with real history. I think they're going to keep saying it. I hate to break it to you. I don't think that's going to stop them from saying it. At what point in skill controller does it get set? How long is this? How long is my code? Yes, this is about 300 lines of code. Luckily, I don't need to skim through most of it. Most of it is not relevant at all. That isn't. Okay. So, this creates it. So it's in the creation that's something going wrong? I mean, it must be right. That's custom. There's sphere. That's transform local scale. I just never set the position. I'm just dumb. I just missed code out. And the fun thing about this is I have to make sure I correct it in everywhere. Well, actually, I should correct it in here, then copy it over where I should do it and the way I'm going to do it. Because this is 32 line. Whereas this is... Yeah, the other one has 4 lines. So. Okay, let's see if that works. This is also just me finding bugs with my tools. Oh, it got destroyed? Did it destroy itself? It does. Weird. It shouldn't. Why is it destroying itself? The cube shouldn't be able to get destroyed by... It's not a player, so it shouldn't be able to get banished. Like, the player doesn't need to be a player to get banished. Oh. Does Banisher automatically destroy Banishers? Because if so, that's dumb. Oh, I also made the... I should change the skill origin to be origin, not just cube. Like some Guilty Gear reference or something. Man, I need to play more Guilty Gear. I haven't played it in a while. Okay, let's see what happens. It should shoot right? Okay, or it could just not shoot at all. Oh, okay, it does shoot right. Small problem. It just destroys everything. Guys, is my game broken? Oh, I fell off. Okay. Skill A. Let's start by dropping the range to like... how far would that be? Like... 1, 2. 2 range, 2 speed. Cool. That works. Okay, if that's... Oh wait, that's also... The origin is further out than I'd want it to be, though. If I pull it back, it's like there. Okay, that's not bad. I wish I could not have to see all this, but... Okay, so those are the wrong colors still. These should be red. Which they're not for some reason. Why are these not red? Do I not set the material color for some reason in the object setup? Am I stupid? When do I set the color? That's why I set the material. Oh, wait. Did I do something smart and then forget about it? I did. The alpha needs to be fully up. So I made it so if the alpha is 0, then it doesn't use it at all. Otherwise it does, and the alpha was 0. So that's just me not setting it up correctly. This should be red now. If this skill is enabled. Boom! Cinema. There you go. Oh my god, I feel so smart. When stuff like this works, I feel so smart. There you go. Look at that. Probably drop that even more to 2. Nah, that looks dodge. 1.5. There you go. And then move the cube origin to like... So I need to figure out what doesn't destroy itself, unlike other stuff, because I want... The banisher tag currently just... If it hits something, it destroys. That also might just because I've set this up wrong. Damage method custom. What's the damage method set to? If I go to skill active, skill creation system, skill active, scroll down. Yeah, just sets it to banisher. Okay. Do I have other code? Yes, on collision. Oh, why do I still have destroy here? That is dumb. Oh wait, oh, is that destroying self? That destroys self. Wait, never mind, that destroys self. That's correct. So that's, okay, that destroys self if it's out of range. That destroys self if it's out of time. That destroys self if it's out of hits. That destroys self if it's out of, impacts. And that destroys the target if the method is destroy, which is not custom, which means it should be banishing. So do these have the banisher tag on them? Because if these have the banisher tag, then that part's working correctly, and it's the way that these have been set up. If I pause again, it's the only way this is going to be possible. They only get the banisher tag on hit. So none of these will have the banisher tag, but if it's about to hit something, I realized the way I coded that wasn't gonna happen. So on the frame it hits something, it should get the banisher tag, which is what's causing it. And that is also why this is getting destroyed. It destroys itself. Okay. Oh, okay. If I just comment this code out, does nothing happen? That's what I want to check. Is it definitely how the banisher code is set up? Because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mess with that. Unless I report as a bug. Nope, that's a bug of mine. Okay. That's definitely a bug of mine. You could tell because it shouldn't be doing anything. Skill A as a custom damage method. So I don't know when it would be destroyed. If I pause it and check you. Damage method destroy? Why was that damage method destroy? Okay, that's me not passing through data correctly. That's a different issue. Okay. Do I ever set the damage method? I should. I have a feeling I don't. I don't. Yeah, no, it would be here if I did. That's me being dumb. Okay. Switch to my PC, so now I can use Twitch. Welcome to Twitch, fish. Much better. Damage method should be... Why have I double spaced that? Oh, so I should not be coding in here. I'm committing a sin. I should be coding in this. Don't know why I did. Where's ranged projectiles? Get rid of that bloody double space. Reference to skill active dot damage method. Damage method should definitely exist. Why does it act like it doesn't? What is it called on this? Oh, damage method is a class? Not a class. That's it. Wait, where's damage? It'll be up top. Where is damage method? Where is damage method? Is it? Hello? Sorry, what have I coded? Why does this code just not exist? Hello? Why have I got it on this one but not on this? Huh? Why are these different? These should never be different. What have I done? Oh no, okay. That's bad. Why does this not have methods? Grind your plugin dev. That's just me being bad at code. Okay. I don't really want to copy backwards. That sounds like a bad idea. But I don't know what else I'd do. I guess I'll copy backwards, and then if an issue arises from that, I'll fix that. I'll be in fix on. Okay, skill.damage method exists. In skill active, what is it called? In skill active, it doesn't exist either. Okay. So wait, does do damage not exist? Do damage exists? And skill manager methods custom exists? I just pull it from skill manager? What on earth is skill manager? Oh, I was doing it in a so much smarter way and I forgot I changed it. Oh my god. Wait, is this correct? I did this code so long ago, I forgot why I was doing it like that. This is adding a skill manager, which is fine. I think, yeah. So instead of it being set on the skill, I set it globally? Why would I do it like that? Just have it be custom per. I still only have to code the custom method once. I probably had a reason I started doing it this way. I can't remember why, and I'm gonna change it. Oh, it was for this, so it was way easier to like for people to customize this, because like people will have to go into this code. So I did it in a skill manager, so it'd be easier for them to do that, like it being an external file. Is that how damage works here? No, I still need to do it other places. This is dumb. Why did I code it like this? I'm getting rid of this. I was onto something, but it was not good. I'm changing how I'm doing it. Just a damage method. And then that says methods. That's skill SO method. And I think that'll fix it. Oh god, I should have done this. I should write more comments. I really don't write enough comments. But that's my fault. Under target layer. Okay. That's all synced. And now this is fine. Great. I think that works. I say. We'll see. Ugh. My lord. Oh, so I probably shouldn't set this stuff here, because some of it's always going to be the same. Like, target layer and damage method, I should just set kind of more globally. In game object, I should do that here under skill active. I mean, I should set them all. Although I can't do that because some of them are dependent. So that's, I can't do that, but I can do that. And I can copy that and over. I did. I had to make sure I was doing this in the correct place. Okay. Everything should work now. Ideally. I love how my streams just started dying. Bro, stop. Stop. If I enable the skill. Cinema. Lovely. Perfect. So now that's shooting. Also, I can rotate it, change its shoot angle. Right. I haven't coded since uni, and that was electrical engineering. This is another level. My notes were worse. I just don't have enough notes, is my problem. Like, okay, for example, this is a tool which is meant to be drag and drop, which is 3 separate scripts. I don't think this has any comments at all. Okay, it has 4 comments here, I think, and that's it. Yeah, it's got 4 comments here, and nothing else. This one has a lot more, but a lot of these are like to-do notes to myself. Some are actually useful to anyone who's trying to code. These are bugs. Wow, hit target? Crazy. Look, my notes are just super inconsistent is the problem. This one actually has quite a lot, but also, this is 300 lines currently. Oh, I should have more. And also, again, a lot of these are to-do lists. Like if I open up my to-dos, in this file, these are all to-do lists. So all of these are also comments. So, yeah, I've got a lot to do still. I never know what meant. I don't know what that sentence means. Anyway. Layer. So what I'm going to do is was gonna write an environment. And then if I go to skills, if I say exclude layers environment, I think that's now just gonna shoot through the walls, which I don't want. If the skill's enabled. Oh no, it doesn't. So yeah, that's my point. If I write fast, I forget words and don't know what I mean. Oh, fair. Okay, let's... Okay, well, I exclude itself. Oh, is that actually on that layer? It's not actually on that layer. Okay, but if I set this to environment, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that as default, and I will stop this. I will set you to add layer, get rid of that. Layer 11 by default is skills, so I'll put level 8 as turrets, and then set this as a turret. Yes, change to children, and then if I go to skills, skill A, enable it, and then exclude turrets. I can't do anything about these gaps. I probably can, but it'd be a pain. Perfect. I forgot to move the actual origin back. Oh, perfect. Look at this. Okay. I've got origin to like 0.5. That. Why does this skill keep disabling itself? But what is the scale of these supposed to be? 0.2 radius. Yes. I think that's correct. Those might actually be too small. It's fine. And like that, we have our turrets done. With minimal, possibly minimal issues. Let me make a new folder for these. Folder, prefabs. I mean, it's not perfect yet, but it's gonna work for a test. Let me snap the grid. Go to prefabs, yeah, prefab, and then drag the prefab in. Uh, 1.5 and 21. Nice. And then just oop. Why is that so big? Oh, well. There was probably a reason. Oh. Okay, and then I just boom, and then go to skills. Make sure I actually enable that. And then what? That should just shoot. Why just only the one? Why only that one? Are they all set to that origin? They should all be set to... Uh-huh. Okay, why are they spawning from there? They should be spawning from all of them. More issues. I assume they're spawning from the origin? Is this even spawning? Can multiple things not call? No? Is it resetting the no? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh no. Okay. So what I believe the problem to be is if I get rid of... Okay, so what I think the problem is I have can use here, right? So what the problem is one of these is doing it, saying can use to false, and then none of the rest of them are using it. So the ability to use a skill needs to be determined by the controller, not by the skill itself. So I'm going to have to change how that works. So I'm going to have to get rid of can use from here. And get rid of that. Okay, that's the first thing fixed. And then that means skill control is broken. So I need to, in here, add a variable that is can use and set it to true, I guess. Private bool can use is equal to true. That should work. Not like this, it's not, but what's so broken? Because it's skill.can use. So I should change every skill.can use to just can use. Like that. And that should fix it all, I think. Skill controller. We'll see if that fixes it. They should now all shoot. Or maybe none of them will. Oh, cinema. Oh, look at this. I'm so good at this shit. And then if I grab all those turrets, spin it. Oh, of course they work like that. Okay. Actually, kind of. This is really awkward to do. There we are. And then move them all. Boom. Hands up. Absolute cinema. Oh my lord, look at that. And then if I tweak rain, no wait, range ain't gonna do anything. I can make speed super fast. I don't think improving the range's gonna do anything. Oh. They do seem to, oh yeah, they actually destroy before they hit it. Let's just set that to like 2.5. Because now they destroy off each other. Oh man, look at this. It works. Hands up. Cinemas. Great, and all of these should have the banisher tag. None of these have the banisher tag. It might be okay. So many skills. If I grab the player... That is not the player I grabbed. If I grab the player... Thank you. Just clip him through some walls. Okay. And then what? If I run into this, I should die? No. Okay, well... That's another problem. I know the exact problem. I've copied over the code, which in here should say... But oh, no, never mind. That's working correctly. And the skill is set to custom. It passes through custom to here, which should set them... Are they destroying before it gets a chance? Okay, basically these should kill me. If you hadn't guessed. These should be very deadly. Oh, wait, is it because their target layer isn't set to player? What? It's... The player's not on a layer, are they? I could just set it to default? This might be dodgy? I have a feeling this might not work, but... Okay. No. Okay, so like this one has definitely passed through me. So is this one. If I set this one to Banisher first. Okay, well that didn't seem to do anything. Banisher? That also didn't do anything. Where the hell is target layers used? How does my code work? Yeah, okay. So it should be on the same layer. So if target layers... okay, so if the layer it collides with is equal to target layer. This is multiple layers though, is it not? Yeah. Oh, how do I fix that? Okay, so currently what the problem is this is giving a layer mask, which is multiple layers. And this is only looking for like one? What if I just say true? Oh no. Oops. Oh. No, of course that makes sense. Of course they're doing that. You can't just delete your problems. Okay, is it hit? First, let's check the output log. Because it should output what they hit. So it should say it's hitting the player. That's step one. So it hits glass, hits skill A. How has my lecturer set up this character for them to not be colliding? Sorry, what? One second, guys. Sorry about that, I'm back. If I realised I was going to stand away for so long, I would have put the BRB screen on, but it's fine. Okay. What on earth is this? So this isn't picking up hits at all. I don't know how this has been done. How has my lecturer made this? Why is it on layer turrets? There you go. Weird. No idea why that was on layer turrets. What on earth is that on layer turret? Is it just on that layer by default and then I just named it turrets? Weird. Okay. That's that answered. That question answered. So now that they're picking it up, I'm going to put them on a layer. They've got the tag player, but I work on layers, which is probably dumb. Probably shouldn't. Probably should change that. Who knows? I'm going to work on layers. I'll probably get told off for it from somebody. Layer new. And then set all of this up layer. And then make it so skill A targets layer. So now this should, in theory, banish me. It's destroying them, but I'm not getting banished. So why is that? This code is in the wrong order. I should do damage before I destroy it. Probably. That would be my first instinct. Oh. Okay. Didn't player armature. It is a player. Debug.log. Sure, we'll give it a fancy call. Not that it needs it. Oh, love that. Never mind. Okay. Crazy. Let me just check notifications real quick. That's not important. Not important. Okay. So, why is it not? I'm trying to figure out why it's not going to the custom method. Let me add more debugs. This is the solution, you just add more and more debugs. Debug.log. Damage, old. Custom damage. Damage? Damage. I've just remembered. I probably need to do snaps. Not that I do them with people. I do it like with 2 people. I have 100-odd day streak with... I have an almost 200-day streak with Taylor. Ew, do not do that. Do that. I'm not loving Snapchat. Who is? I'm not crazy. Okay, and then I have a feeling it might be hitting the impact. So let me add one here for impact. Oh, there we are. I've done that thing where I'm like 2/3 to the left of my monitor. Okay, so that's hitting impact. It's still only doing... So it's not calling the damage method. So it is just... It is actively doing the... Okay. Why? So it's not filling this, which is collision game object.layer, which would be player, is equal to target layer. Which would be the layer mask of skill A, which is player. I do pass these through correctly, don't I? Layer mask, and then if I go to skill controller and go to here, or I go up to, it'll be in here, target layer is equal to skills.targetLayers, so I do pass it through correctly. So it should have the correct target layers. Oh, God. Ugh. So I have a feeling that what target layers is outputting player, because this is a multi-select, but the hit is not a multi-select, which means that if I'm correct, they are very different numbers. Possibly? I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be. Okay, let me go into skill active and then have it debug log that. So I'll know what the collision layer is, and I'll know what the layer it was trying to match it with is. And we'll see if that does anything. I think this is going to shit itself when it continues. Yeah, it does that. I'd like to try and figure out a way to fix that, but I don't actually know what it is. Okay, 0 and 11. 11 and 7? Sorry, which line is that? 73, which is what the player is. So player is layer 7. The target layer is layer 11. Why on earth is that? Why is that layer 11? Huh? Wait, no, that's something else. That's something else. Wait, no. Okay, 34. Oh, I need to convert it to an int. Wait, hold on. I realized the issue. It's fine. It's fine. The fact it was 11 is a fine issue. That needs to be int. Need to convert that to an int. I think that works. Nope. How do I convert this to an I could +1. Great. I just need to remember to -1 from that. Can I then -1 from that? Okay, this is so dodgy. Oh wait, that works. +0, and it'll still convert it to an int. Perfect. We actually have the int output now. Yeah, so you've seen we're getting 128 here. So we're getting a... well, that's a problem. But I need multiple layers to target, so... What happens if I... So that was 128, right? What happens if I change it so it's multi-selected to something like... turrets as well? No, bad idea. Ignore raycast as well. I don't know why I ignore raycast, but... That is output on 132. Check if a layer is part of a layer mask is what I'd have to do. Okay. Where's my web browser? It's closed. Check if layer is part of layer mask. I typed mask as in like masculine for some reason. I don't fucking know why. So the way layer masks work is like bit shifting, but it's just tell me. No, I want unit. How to check if a layer mask contains a certain layer? Here's a simple way. Explanations in the image. Cinema. Okay. Check layer name in mask. This layer mask. String layer name. Return layer mask is equal to layer mask 1. That's cool and all. I want something simple. I'm probably being picky. I should add Unity to that. Bow. Ask, does this mask contain layer? You would use bitwise and with bitwise. If mask and 1 to layer is not equal to 0. Now mask can be inclusive or exclusive, e.g. that bit being 1 or 0 can mean exclude or include. Okay. Oh, great. Is in layer mask. You know, I'm just gonna go all the way back to the top and just brute force this. You say this, right? I'll trust. So I need to replace this line here with that. So that is if mask, which would be that and that, maybe. We'll see what that does. It might work, or I might cry. We'll see. It could go either way, truthfully. Oh, damage called custom damage. Oh, it works. I'm so good at this. And does it keep calling if I... And then it should stop calling? Why is it not stop calling? Oh, I'm not... Nemesis. I was looking at the wrong number, that's why. This one I need to look at. Should be working. Yep. Should still be working. Yep. Should stop working. Oh, there we go. Cinema. I love code I find online. I'm literally just gonna copy that exact thing over instead of copying everything. Actually, I should copy everything, except I've got debugs in here, which I should get rid of. Some debugger logs are cool, but I've got way too many littered all over these projects. Hello? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want that one. And then get rid of that, because I don't want that in this version of the code. Okay. So now that is working, now the issue is somewhere else. Which is lovely. So it should now be setting itself to a banisher. But I don't think the player's getting banished. I'm going to pause. I'm going to set all of these to be banisher tag. And none of them worked. Okay. Why? If I get the cube from... No, if it's got a banisher tag, it should just... Let me do some dodgy code. Let me just say it really early on to banisher code. Like, on start early. But it sets itself to banisher. So now every bullet should count as a banisher. Okay. Yep, they're all banishers. I believe. I checked one and went, yep, that's all of them. Okay, great. So, that's not working. And I don't even know if it's my fault. Let me save this and go to a different scene where there is... here it is, killer. Let me copy this over to here so I can have a look at what the killer works like. Yes, it literally just has banisher, you know? And that would work. If I put this here behind me and turn around and walk into it, that should banish me. Yeah. That restarts the level. I walk into one of these, it doesn't do that. What's the difference? Cube has banish attack. These guys have banish attack. This has rigid body. Do they have a... Is it because they don't have a collider? Is that it? I swear they get colliders. They should totally have colliders. Hold up, why do these not have colliders? Sorry, I swear these should have colliders. I'm changing them to capsules to see if the capsules have the colliders. So now they're bullets. Very, very stubby bullets. Okay, that has a collider. Maybe I was looking at the wrong place. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think that's the issue. Yeah, I'm just being blind. It's because it's not a trigger. If I set that to be is trigger. That's it. Okay. I need to undo that and then go down here and say get component. Oh, how would I do that? How would I get the collider? Because there's all sorts of different colliders it could be. Oh, I don't have that. In theory, I should set... Well, this... I ref every different type of collider. I could brute force it. Probably not a good idea to brute force it, though. Okay, that just gets the collider. It doesn't get which collider. So if I just do dot is trigger is equal to true, will that work? Hopefully. If this works, then perfect. Oh, something weird is happening now. Well, they're not banishing me anymore, which is an entirely different issue. So I need to set it to be a trigger. I need to get component here. So if I do GameObject.getComponent, collider dot is trigger is equal to true. Maybe? In theory? Because this will happen when it hits them, so it should be okay. Okay. Get destroyed in glass, they destroy each other. They're not killing me. Okay. So that's about to hit me. If I set that to be a trigger, it misses me entirely. If I set that to be a banisher and then also a trigger, it worked that time. That is what this should be doing, to be clear. If I just set it to... If I... Okay, this is probably where it's getting destroyed, right? Oh, okay. So the problem was it was just destroying it too fast. Which is... Can I make it so it waits for the return? That would need to be a coroutine. So I could make the do damage a coroutine so it wait. I think. I always forget how you use coroutine. I could really badly brute force this and just call it a day and live with it. Honestly, I might at the moment. I don't think I'm going to use hit counts. Oh, no. No. You know what I should do? Wait, no. I was going to say something really dumb. I was going to make it so it could infinitely hit. Which, I mean, would do something. Just not what I want. If I put a piercing count to -1, which makes it infinite, then they'll just go through each other. No? Oh, never mind. That actually fixes it. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. Oh my god, I'm so good. I didn't need to do any dodgy code. Perfect. Okay. That stuff working. The turrets work. They shoot. They damage. And now I need them to get... Okay. Where's skill manager? This needs a skill D, please. Thank you. So this needs to work off of whatever skill manager is. So element 0 is going to be... Yeah. Element 0 is going to be the turrets. Element 2 is going to be the handheld turret. And then 1 and 3 are just random. Just not. So if I go to turrets, let me check the skill manager code real quick. I don't remember how I did this. I need to reference this. So it needs to be a public list so that turret can use skill manager dot skills 0. That's what it needs to do, basically. The problem we can't do that is because that's not static, which I can't do because it needs to be able to be changed. Like, I can't just make this static. It's not going to work. I don't think. I mean, it's not saying anything wrong, which feels wrong in and of itself. It absolutely should be saying there's something wrong. This can't be static. It needs to be able to be changed. I mean, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Oh. Index was out of range. Oh, wow. It does not like... Not having a good time there. That's just going to be however many turrets there are, yeah? 16. That's how many turrets there are. I mean, 0 is the first in the list. That is correct. It's because it's static, but it can't be static. Get that. I reference it. Okay, never mind. I'm doing this badly. I'm doing this in a dumb way. I should, in turret, I should make a manager, and that should be that. But that can be private, and that can be deleted, and that should just get serialized. Serialized field, and that should work. I then select all the turrets, and then I drag skill manager into manager. That should work. No! Crazy. Skill manager. That would explain it. Yeah, no, that would do it. That would do it. That would cause issues. Boom. And now that should work. Right. Okay. Now if I do this level from the start, let me move that so I can actually get through there. I grab the spinner. I spin it to open the door. It changes them. Right. Let's keep an eye on skill manager. So now it's D, and I would have B. And I spin it again. It went back to A. I spin it again. It's now C. It's now B. Now D. It's D again. C. A. Cinema! It works! Okay. Okay, let's make 4 different skills now. What are 4 distinct colors? Because normally you think like red, green, blue, but I need like a 4th color. And it's like, sure, you could just then go CMYK after that. But I feel like there's a better 4 you could pick for it to work. Like, I know purple would probably be one of them, right? Sphere. This is gonna be purple. I'm just gonna make this, I'm making them all ranged spheres for now. Because I don't have anything else at the moment. They're all gonna be like this. With a 0.1 cooldown, I think. 0.1, 5. Okay, let's see if that works. If D works, or if there's other issues I've forgotten. Oh. Exclude layers. Turrets. There you go. Right, so that's doing D, and now that's doing A. And now it's doing D again. And now it's doing B or C. And now it's doing B or C. Now it's doing B or C. Now it's doing B or C. Okay, bro. What is going on? Okay, C. Okay, there you go. Now it's back to A. And now it's D. Oh, this is cool. Right, okay. Oh, lovely. Okay, player turrets and skills. Let me just set up some basic stuff. Yeah. Player turrets. Player turrets. Okay. I'm just gonna basically copy everything from this just to kind of get it going, and then I can customize them past that, but just making sure everything works. Okay. 0.15 to 0.15 to 2.5. I don't know why piercing count is marked as unused when it is very much used. I just lie, I guess. 5 to 2.5 minus 1 to... Hey Freya, how's it going? You doing alright? And they don't need a material. Nice. Get rid of that. You're going to London tomorrow? God help your soul. I'm joking. What are you doing down there? Swap. Then that can be here, that'll be 0.2, and that can be great. Cool. Those are all identical but will become distinct abilities. Radiohead concert. Oh, I didn't even know they were doing one. That's really cool. Up. Okay. There is a small... Okay, it's spawn and skill C's, but why are skill C's not working? Skill C, where are you? They're invisible? Why are they invisible? Bro, why are you invisible? Oh, I forgot to do it correctly when I was setting up the colors. Their alphas are 0. That's me being dumb. And also, these guys' radius is 0. We gotta set that to 0.2. Okay, that's that fixed. We got anything new on the server thing, Minecraft? No. Not on my end. I haven't really thought about it at all. I actually just haven't had the time. I haven't brought it up to any of the people on the server. Yeah. Okay, boom. Now we got green. Boom. We're back to red. Purple. Red. Blue! Oh my god, it works. Oh, this is cinema. And then all of them should be able to kill me. Don't want to try red, because I know red kills me. Boom! And green. Green kills me. I actually don't want any of these to... I want these to destroy on skills. So I will remove them from the exclude. What have you been up to, though? You've been keeping yourself busy with your jobs? All of them? Cool. Okay. Okay, let me make the blue ones a capsule. Which is like 0.2, 0.1, maybe? Oh. They will need to have their fire speed up. Oh, still a little dodgy. There you go. Or I could keep it as... Nah, I'd like to up it more. But then up the cooldown as well. Right. And then what if I make purple a like super tiny one, which is got like 0 cooldown. So it just fires so many of them. So red's kind of our standard, and then we'll have the green. Green is something. We've got blue bullets, and we've got purple. Okay, that is not enough. I want this to be like constant. Okay, that should be 0.05. And then if I make that like 2.5. Crazy. How far over is that? That's like, I dropped the range to like 2. Okay. Let me drop the speed to like... Okay. Wow, those aren't... Wait, that's got the glass. Okay. Need to make sure these actually go far enough. Oh, that's close. That's too far. That's too far. So 2.5 is too far, but 2.45, no, 2.45 is not far enough. Hey, this is really annoying how finicky this is. What? That's probably like 0.1 back, right? And then it's going halfway, so that's 1 meter, 2 meters, and then like 2.2? How big are these? 6.5. Which means if it's 2.2, we'll go to like 2 would go, okay, wait. 1, 2, and then 6.5 would be 20 on either side. Right? So it'd be like 1.5? 2.15? Wait, that's the wrong skill. Right, which skill is this? Purple? 2.2. 2.15? 1.3. I'm gonna slow these down. They're gonna be like 7.5 or something. 8, 5. What? Just 9? Nope, that's too far. No, that's probably fine. Is it just 2.2 and it was just looking weird? No, 2.2 is definitely too far. 1.8 works. If I drop the cooldown to like... There you go. That's totally reasonable. I'm turning off isometric now. .05. Cool. I'm going to use that range for all of them, because that's exactly what I want. And then make it so they don't collide with other skills. And then that should be enough distance to... Oh, there's a good chance that won't be enough distance across here, and then that's all going to get undone what I've just done. It's fine. It works for now. I can always tweak it later. Oh, it's just green again. Where's purple? What did I actually leave purple as? Yeah, that's a bit absurd. Okay. I'm just going to undo everything I've done, set the range of all of them to 5, because I'm going to need them to have a higher range later. Then make them so they will collide with other skills. Go to skill manager, switch in B to be first so I can use it for testing purposes. They are now hitting each other because it's firing too fast. That works. I feel like I could go faster. 0.75? 0.075. There you go. That looks good. Cool. So we've got a good range now. We have normal shots, bullets, and very fast pellets, which actually seem to be slower than the bullets. So I should probably make those faster. That's too fast. There you go. That's good. Okay, and then I need to do one more. One of which will need to be projectiles, which aren't coded in yet, so I'm gonna need to code those in. Yay! I need to figure out a boss and do a PowerPoint. I'll do that on the trip tomorrow. Do I even have my ticket? Am I gonna have to buy tickets for my trip? Oh, it's like 120 odd quid. I should just book my exact ticket. It'd be cheaper and I get the exact same train. I was getting a flexi pass for my travel in because it's like, oh, what if I need to, I don't know, not get the train, but I get the exact same train every time without fail. Oh. Yeah, it's 124. Or I could just book it. For a return. And then, which one would I get in? Class starts at 12. So it would be the one that leaves at 10:40. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'd say £3 per ticket. Over 8 tickets. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh my god. I'd save like £40. I'm just gonna buy my tickets manually, I think. What is considered off-peak? Like, I know the exact train I get back. I don't need an open return. Sorry, I've gotten completely distracted and I'm now looking at train tickets. My bad. I'll get back to this in a minute. Okay, so I've just gone wholeheartedly distracted. Not that. Yeah, I'd get this. And I'd get that back. Yeah. Wow, that's so much cheaper. I'm just gonna buy my tickets manually now instead of buying the Flexi Pass. Flexi Pass was quite nice because I just have it, but it's £40 more. Now it's only £10 for travelling per day. Wow. Lovely. Oh, never mind. It's 29p more than I thought it was. Tragic. Still cheaper. That's £29, not 29p. Yeah. That is what I get. And that is for tomorrow. And then I can travel other times as well. So, I think the Flexi Pass wasn't taking into account my it wasn't taking into account my rail card because it says it was, but I have a feeling it was not. Because it definitely doesn't feel like it was. Like, it has my rail card on here, so it knows I have it. Yeah, £15 a day. Unless I want it first class. Okay, that's enough of that. I've got my tickets. I'm sorted. I should focus again. God, I've almost been streaming for 3 hours. Ugh. What am I trying to do? I blanked. I blanked. I've omega blanked. Okay. Okay, lock back in, lock back in. Okay. I need to... Honestly, I might stop for tonight, I'm getting tired. And I have an early morning, and I need to do a PowerPoint, and I'm not too worried. I need to figure out how to make a boss. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to end stream here, I think. Yeah. I think I'm going to end stream here. I didn't want to stream long today. I just wanted to get some work, and I find I can sometimes work better when I'm streaming because I have to focus, and then I get distracted buying tickets, or I get distracted talking about game awards and stuff. So thanks to people who've come and chilled. I will actually be playing proper games this week. I'm going to be playing Death's Door, which is a very fun game. It looks like a very fun game. It's a Souls-like. Lord help my soul. But yes, thank you very much, everybody. I will see you some point this week, maybe Wednesday. We'll see. I'll see. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day, night, or just your week in general. I'll see you soon.